What is up, everybody? Nicklegostava here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the problem of Transformers collecting. In 2023, Transformers collecting has become, I wouldn't necessarily say stressful thing, but it's become somewhat of a thing that I've kind of dialed back on, and in this video I'm going to tell you exactly why. So, as of recent, the past year now already, the price increases have been insane. Deluxes are now $25.99. That's $26 before tax. By the time you're out of the store, it's like $30 for a deluxe figure, which is ridiculous. That in itself is ridiculous. Not only that, it seems like the QC gets worse and worse and worse. So right here on this Voyager Buzzworthy figure, you might look at this and say, oh, that's fine. But guess what? Guess what? There is a mismold here, and you can see that molding is bent down. That molding is bent down. I cannot transform this properly without a dumb looking gap there and having that piece wear more and more over time. It's trying to bend straight, but it's bent downward. So it's probably going to break a lot sooner than if it was actually made properly. So that QC garbage. And plenty of figures, you'll have a missing part. I had a missing wheel on tracks. I had bought the Armada Legacy Evolution Megatron. He was missing his horns! Joke! I went to the store right away and just returned it. I didn't even bother trying to exchange it, getting a different figure. I didn't even bother making a video on it. I just have been fed up. Okay? It doesn't mean I don't like Transformers. I love Transformers. I've had these just sitting on the floor waiting for videos. They've been in limbo for months now. Just a bunch of stuff. The only time I'm really noticing myself getting Transformers now, I'd love to buy them in stores, but it's when you have them in your Amazon cart and they tend to drop lower than the $25 price. Sometimes they'll drop down to 21. I've even seen them drop down to the regular price it was not that long ago of $20, and even that plus taxes was too much for a damn deluxe. A lot of people just swallow this stuff as, oh, it's just inflation, it's just prices going up, which yes, there is an element to that. But I'm going to show you a graph right here. Look at this graph. Look at how long they were able to keep the $10 price point, all the way from 1996 all the way to 2007. They kept that price point. And I even kind of remember some of the 2007 to 2009 figures also being, oh wait, 2009, yeah, I was right. I also remember some of the Dark of the Moon figures still being $10 in stores back in the day. So they kept that price point a long time. We've had 3 price increases the last couple of years. They went from $20 to $22.99 or $21.99 or something. That was a price increase. Then they went to $24.99. And now stores around me have them for $25.99. It's ridiculous for a deluxe Transformer, and of course all the other price increases on the other size classes. It's ridiculous. And also, they went from having a clear plastic window so you could actually see what you're purchasing to having just a blocked off window on the leader class figures so you can't actually see if your figure is missing stuff or has blatant QC issues. And also on the deluxe and other figures, they just have no window at all. They're just like, hey, it's a free-for-all. If somebody, I literally in store saw a Jazz Origins with the front part ripped off. I'm not kidding you. I might even have a video of it somewhere. I don't know if I took video of it or not, but I should have posted it to YouTube Shorts, but I did not. But yeah, I saw that without the freaking thing. Luckily, I'm not dumb enough to that's the one I buy. But yeah, there's that. It's just frustrating all around. We have crappier packaging, higher prices. It's nuts. It's downright nuts. And you know what? A few years ago, when the price increases went to $20 for deluxes, I had done the math of actual inflation cost. At that time, deluxes would have been $16, not 20. So there was a little bit of, we're going to raise the price a few more dollars and we'll just call it the inflation. Right now, Transformers would be at that $20 price point, but now they're at the $25 price point. So it's just bullshit. It's bullshit. And people are just buying into it. They're buying into the crappy, no plastic window packaging. They're just like, oh, they're just saving the world. No, it's just nonsense, is what it is. It's the company saving money, giving you a crappier product. And I get it. A lot of people just throw the packaging away. But if you're going to go the ultra cheap packaging route, don't raise the price! Okay? It's stupid. They're raising the prices. They're giving you crappier stuff. I've had a lot of comments of QC issues people have had with their figures. You know, I have loose joints all the time. I get it. You're going to have some loose joints here and there, but it's almost every figure I get has at least one extremely loose joint that I have to tighten up with floor polish. And sometimes it's a joint, it's not like a ball joint, it's kind of a joint that's hard to get to. Like these type of joints right here. You have to kind of drip it in there. It's just something I shouldn't have to do when I'm paying. You know, these are premium prices at this point for this stuff. For a Voyager, like freaking $35 plus tax. It's ridiculous. You know, I love Transformers, but at the end of the day, what is it worth? What are they truly worth? You know, here's a QC issue right here. And this has been a simple, ultra easy fix. All I have to do is take that off and sand that down. This is exactly how it came in the package. This is exactly how it's literally just, it's sat here on the floor for months. Whenever this figure released, I got it and I was like, I need to make a video on that. But I was like, there's a QC issue. I'll have to do a rant and be pissed off. So it's just stupid. Look at this. Nonsense. Yeah, I could just press it in really hard, but then the leg will probably be too tight. So I have to take that off, I have to sand it some, and then I have to push it in. Okay? Not that big of a deal. But at the end of the day, you should not have to do that for the prices you're paying. You should not have to. And you know, these wings, they go like that. I thought about doubling up on this figure, and if I didn't have this QC issue, I probably would have just doubled up on this figure and done the custom that I want to of popping that pin out and having those wings point down how they're supposed to on the character. That's not really a gripe with the figure. It's understandable why they point out because of the mold they chose to do the remolding on it. So that's understandable. But other than that, I've literally had less QC issues from freaking third-party, you know, knockoff Transformers. I've literally had less QC issues. I've had, like, stuff not missing. Literally better figures from cheaper methods of obtaining Transformers. It's just nonsense. It's frustrating. And not to mention the distribution. The distribution has been a problem for years. You'll walk into stores, you won't find the figure you want. You won't find the figure you want. They might stock, like, if you're going like every single day, maybe a couple months after the figure releases, you'll find the figure you want. But they'll stock like 2 of them maybe, and you have to be there early in the morning or somebody else will get it. That's about what you have to deal with when you're collecting Transformers. So, you know, it's not an excuse anymore. For a few years there, they had the excuse of the you-know-what. They had that excuse to just skate away from. But it seems like we have worse distribution problems now than when that was going on. I could at least find the Earthrise figures at the time that were in the store around that time of a you-know-what. You know, it's just nonsense. You know, I've wanted to do this comparison here. I'm about to show you another QC issue! Right here. I was going to save the rant for this video, but look at this Decepticon symbol here. It is not even properly freaking on there. It's literally just a triangular Decepticon symbol. It doesn't have the 2 other parts on it. Joke! 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 And this after tax was like $12 for this little measly clown. Joke. QC joke. The only one I ever saw in store. I'll probably still end up doing that comparison one day, but this is about to kick me off. I've done enough rambling. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Tell me your gripes in the comments. This doesn't mean I hate Transformers. It doesn't mean I'm done collecting Transformers. It means I'm frustrated. And there's another QC over there. I'm not even going to get into that. Have a great one. Peace. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. drop comments, drop a like. Bye.